We were very excited to see the great Dakota Ditcheva back in action on February 7th, PFL's first show of the year. Unfortunately, she will no longer be competing. Wanted to get an update on her and everything that is on the table as far as 2026 is concerned. She is kind enough to join us right here and now. Let us say hello to the one and only Dakota Ditcheva. There she is. Hello, Dakota. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Are you?
I appreciate you coming on because I know there's a big fixture coming up in an hour or so, or maybe 2 hours, right? Man City. You're still a Man City fan, yes?
Yeah, you're still a Nottingham Forest fan.
Right here. Get a shot. Yeah, there it is. We don't waffle here, okay? We don't waffle. It's been a bit of a tough season, not going to lie, but we're...
Damn, what happened?
I'm not quite sure what happened. Actually, I do know. We sacked our gaffer, then we sacked our second gaffer, so it's a lot of uncertainty, it's a lot of change. Meanwhile, the rich get richer. You guys got Semenyo. Are you excited about that?
I am actually, yeah. He scored the other day as well. I know it was kind of a little bit of a, warm-up game for him, but yeah, it was a good match to watch.
That's bullying. You know what that is? That's bullying.
I mean, we didn't even have our best team out either, did we?
Yeah. But I just feel like
young ones coming up.
Once we get to 5-1, chill out. No? Do you need to keep scoring?
Well, that's City for you. We don't take the foot off the gas. We play right till the end.
That is City. Bullies, dirty. That's exactly who they are. By the way, I saw an interview. You were being interviewed by a City legend, Mr. Hart, right?
I was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it?
I know.
John Hart?
Joe Hart.
Joe Hart.
Yeah, legendary keeper for City he is, yeah.
What was that like for you?
A real full circle moment, for me and the family. It was, do you know what? It's always a nice reminder to work with other athletes and realize that, as big as he is, as much as a legend he is, he was just a real nice person. It was a really nice project. We did a little podcast and it was about athletes and the way they think, their mind and things like that. He's done a few other athletes in completely different sports as well. It was just so nice to chat with like-minded people, and I feel like sometimes I'm always around fighters and listening to the way fighters think, but it's so relatable speaking to other people in different sports, and I actually really enjoyed it. I don't normally like doing too many interviews, but
no, I know it's not easy. Trust me, I know. This clip right here was beautiful, talking about giving back to your family and the support that they've given you, the sacrifices, paying off your parents' mortgage. Really beautiful stuff. So I urge everyone to go and check it out. I thought you were going to say you're often surrounded by schlubby media guys, and so it's nice to talk to actual athletes that know what it's like to perform on the biggest stage. That's what I thought you were.
Never.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I saw a picture, by the way, of you looking up. I think it was from that same podcast at a picture in the gym. Is that you?
That is me.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, I look really young, but I think I was 14 in that picture.
You were 14 there? I thought you were 7.
No, well, that's the funny thing. When I was in high school, I was the smallest in my year until I left high school. And then I just suddenly shot up. And my older brother was the same. And now I'm the tallest in my weight division. So it's really strange how I'm 5'8.5" now, but was the smallest in school.
Wow. And so at that point, 14, how accomplished are you in kickboxing?
So that was that photo is from the first amateur world championships that I took part in. That was over in Turkey, and I won it 4 years in a row after that.
Wow. Did you win that year too?
Yeah, so I won. No, that was my first year that I won it, and then I won it 3 more times after that.
Golly. Wow. That is amazing. All right. So like I said, we were very excited to see you back in action. I have a couple of questions about the fight, but first, just want to know what happened and how you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I was very heartbroken at the time. I was crying for 2 days straight. I was actually over in Thailand, so I was doing a little bit of training over there. Just wanted to switch it up a bit. I'm always someone that wants to kind of go out my comfort zone. I feel like at top team, I kind of got a little bit comfortable. I wanted to, before I get into a strict camp, just switch it up a little bit, change with some different bodies. And yeah, I ended up breaking my hand a little bit while I was over there, which wasn't very good. I was very heartbroken, but everything for a reason. And it's been a tough year, I would say, because of the last hand break, but it is what it is. We keep moving.
Was that the same hand?
No, it's different hand.
Oh, gosh. This was your right hand?
Yeah, but no surgery on this one.
Okay. So what are they saying as far as timeline?
I mean, the last few weeks. I've got a cast on it at the moment.
Okay.
But I've got probably a week and a half left in that, and then hopefully I can go into maybe like a splint that I just wear like sometimes. I need to go back and see my doctor because I'm in the UK at the moment, but we'll see how it goes from then. But I'm hoping like April, May time, back in the cage. Like I'm working on it, and I'll be in there. I'll be fighting twice maybe 3 times. We'll see.
Well,
this year.
I've heard you say you were that you sort of described 2025 as a bit of a nightmare because you only fought once. Prior to that, 4 times, 3 times. And so do you feel like you're getting antsy now? You're getting, a bit of itchy knuckles, as they say?
Yeah, and that might have potentially been the reason why I've ended up breaking my hand again. I just want to go. I want to get him back in the cage, and maybe I move too fast at times. I feel like there's loads of things, that I probably could slow down with. But this will teach me a lesson. And it's early on in my career now that teaches me to slow down a little bit and, not rush. I'm someone that wants to fight. I feel like that taste of the tournament that I did where I fought 4 times in 1 year set me up for like a nightmare because I want 4 times every year now. So like me injuring myself, I'm like, right, okay, couple of weeks, I'll be back in. Yeah, I'll do that fight. That'll be fine. I'll be ready. But realistically, I need to just take my time a little bit. And that's obviously what I'm learning, but probably learning the wrong way.
But you don't seem to be too bothered. I saw you skiing without poles and the hand of the, look at this right here. This is nuts.
No, I know.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this? This is crazy. I mean, I don't own the PFL, and I'm getting heart palpitations just watching this.
Well, I did caption it, "Don't tell my coach," because I didn't tell my coach I was skied either. So,
oh my
but
dear.
I mean, I've been somebody that skied on that slope. It's where I've grown up. It was in Bulgaria, so I've skied on that slope since I've been able to ski, which was like 4 years old. I don't know. So for me, it's like it was just another day.
God, when you fall, you usually like we're kind of built to kind of break our fall with our hands. Did you have any near falls? Any?
Ariel, do you think about losing when you get into a cage?
No, I don't think about losing, but I do fall when I ski, so I know what it's like to try to break.
Okay,
you don't. Okay, got you.
I didn't think about falling.
Okay.
I was skiing down.
All right, I just wanted to know if it happened. Did it? You hit a patch of ice or something?
I don't think about that.
Okay, now I'm not asking if you thought about it. I'm asking if it actually happened now in retrospect.
I mean, I fell a few times, so it does happen.
Golly. Usually these are things that we would say that maybe you keep to yourself. You don't post them. You just kind of keep it as your little secret,
I mean, I've got to be real, right?
No. Listen, I respect it, especially no poles as well. Although you don't really use the poles anyway, right?
To be fair, yeah, that's another thing. Like I've always skied with them, and you see professional skiers like skiing with them, but I actually really enjoyed it without. I skied better, so I learned something from it.
Okay, all right. By the way, I was surprised about the matchup. I thought it was a fun matchup, you versus Denise Kielholtz, but I was like, well, when is she going to fight for a belt? Like, what is going on here? I like what the PFL is doing. I like that they've gotten rid of the tournaments and all that, and I want to get your take on that in a moment. But I was really surprised that your fight wasn't a title fight. Any idea why?
I don't know. So I'm putting this out as just like what I think.
Okay.
I heard that Liz Carmouche didn't want to fight till like July time, maybe. I think she wanted, obviously she did another tournament last year. So I think she wanted like later on in the year, and I wanted to get started early. So I think they were, to keep me active, which they promised they would do, they were giving me fights beforehand. And like I said, like the title for me is like, I just want to fight people and keep winning, so for me, like whoever they give me, whether it's for a belt or not, as long as they're keeping me active, I'm young and I want to be in the cage. So the fact that Liz was maybe having a little bit of time out, I don't know, but that would be the fight that would make sense. So I feel like that's why they wouldn't do this one as a title, because Liz won it last year. Okay, so now because of the injury, do you think you'll bypass that sort of, not tune-up fight, I don't want to be disrespectful, but that non-title fight? And is there a chance your next fight will be for the belt? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know. You don't seem to be bothered. No, at all. I'm not. Like, honestly, I'm just grateful to fight. I just want to get in. And as long as it's like, they're keeping me busy and it makes sense. Like, if someone else is, I feel like I would be the person to get in and fight for the belt first. So if they're going to give Liz somebody else, I don't know whether that makes sense. But like if Liz isn't fighting yet, then I'll fight somebody else. I want to stay active. I'm not waiting for Liz. Like I'm not going to pause my career and wait for her for anything. So that's just kind of the way I'm looking at it. I'm just grateful that they're keeping me busy because obviously last year was a tough year for me.
Yes. Do you have an incentive when you fight for the belt? Like, do you get paid more when you fight for the belt, or does it not matter, and that's why none of this like really matters to you?
I mean, I feel like for your brand, you want the belt, right?
Sure.
Like you want to be champion, and if somebody else is going to be champion before me, like someone else is going to fight for that PFL belt before me, then I'm going to have a little bit of an issue with it. But if it's not being fought for and everyone's kind of just fighting and they've signed a lot of new girls, if they're kind of, making a bit of a ranking out of it, then I'm happy to do that. I'm not setting my career on a belt or anything. I just want to keep fighting and getting good performances and improving. So
you mentioned the tournaments earlier. As you know, they've done away with the tournaments, right? On the sort of regional scene, the European and all that, and also on the global scene. It's a completely different company now, right? It's just being run kind of like a major MMA organization, which I'm a fan of. I'm curious, you benefited from the tournaments. How do you feel about this radical change?
Yeah, a little bit of mixed emotions. I feel like it's really good what they're doing. Like they've just announced the Pittsburgh card now. I feel like they're going to new places now, like opening different kind of areas up for people, which I think is good. In order to build PFL, I feel like we need to do something a bit different, go other places, and that seems to be what they're doing. But the tournament, like I said, the only reason I would want to do the tournament is for the fact that I was active so much. But if they're going to keep me active anyway, I'm happy.
By the way, yeah, that Pittsburgh card is good. There's a good main event. Co-main event is pretty good. You excited about, which one are you excited about more, the main event or the co-main event? Which one are you more?
The co-main.
Okay. Any particular reason or?
No, just going to be a good fight.
Just a big men's middleweight division. You like that division?
Not just the division. I mean.
I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. By the way, that was
not
big.
The whole division. I'm not interested in the whole division. But
just maybe one fighter in particular. That was a big deal. Like the hard launch. You know what the hard launch is? Kids call.
Ariel, we're not on Love Island. Next question.
I mean, you guys showed up on the broadcast. It was just like it wasn't.
Next question.
Okay, I'm just saying it was big news. I thought it was. A lot of people were excited about it.
Of course, excited. Some people upset.
No, who would be upset?
Ariel, I'm a fighter. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, I mean, it was on a PFL broadcast, right? I think that's
not my choice.
Okay, you didn't see the camera in front of you.
I'm on all the PFL broadcasts. They put me everywhere.
They do put you everywhere.
Just in the office for me.
All right. Usually we don't see you walk in like that, especially when you're not fighting. But nevertheless, are you the face of the PFL? Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah.
You are? Okay.
Women.
Oh.
Not the only face, but I'm a big face of it, and I like to, push the brand and be up there. So they're a great organization to be with. So for me, I'll take as much screen time as I can get.
Okay, all right. How do you feel about the new boss, John Martin? Have you had a chance to get to know him, talk to him?
I've met him. Really nice guy. Got a lot of really good plans. And he was just really nice to talk to. Listen to kind of your ideas and what you think. And so far, I think a lot of people are really happy. So I'm looking forward to seeing what changes he makes.
Okay. There's a big fight coming up, not in the PFL, but I'm wondering if you have any insight into it because it's a bit of an ATT turf war. Kayla versus Amanda. Were you there when they were training together?
I wasn't. I came just after Amanda left. So.
Oh my. So whose team are you on here? I would imagine.
American Top Team.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you have a relationship with Amanda. You knew her back in the day or looked up to her.
I mean, yeah, of course, 100%. And I'll always stick by that, that Amanda is an amazing athlete. But I mean, we stick with our teammates and look at Kayla, what she's done in that space of time. Both really inspirational women. We can take a lot from both of them. But what a fight. I'm so glad to be able to watch it, and actually be interested in the sport at a time when this fight comes around, because I feel like I would have been really sad to have missed it.
How do you feel? How do you feel it plays out? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never seen Amanda train, but I mean, I've seen Kayla train. That's all I can go off and how strong she is. And at that weight, 135, she is solid, So for me, I don't want to say, but I mean, I'm team ATT for sure.
Of course. So I feel like that's the most anticipated women's fight in the sport right now because of the history there, Amanda coming back. And quite frankly, I feel like the second most is you versus Valentina. Like, can you imagine? Like, you versus Valentina would be such an incredible fight. Were you surprised that she dominated Zhang Weili the way in which she did?
Do you know what? I am going to say a little bit, yeah, because I did really rate Weili as well. So I was a little bit. But again, this is why we've got weight classes, right? Because I think the size difference was just too big. And Valentina is just, for me, she's the GOAT. Like, she can put her in front of anyone, and her distance control, the way she fights, her strategy when she's in there, it just is above anybody else's. Like, she adapts so quick to someone's style. So I feel like I should never really I've kind of swayed a little bit.
She's getting a bit of flack these days. Some people thinking she's not exciting, entertaining, maybe playing it safe or just kind of dominating her opponents. How do you feel about that?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. But I mean, she wants to go out on top. Like, has anyone really done what she's done? She's completed all the rubies on a belt plus more. Like, she's at the top. The age of her and the way she's kind of fighting at the moment is just incredible anyway. But I suppose people want that, like, killer in them, don't they? They don't want people to lose it. But when there's money on the line, people change. I mean, for me, I hope one day I don't do that. I feel like the switch in me that I have probably would never kind of just play it safe. I would just always be that person that kind of goes forward. But then again, when you're someone like Valentina and you've got that much of a legacy, she doesn't want to go out without being on top, right? So
when you watch her, do you kind of daydream, think about how you would fight her, what that would look like? Do you look at it from that perspective?
Sometimes I do, yeah. I would love to have had that matchup. I really would. But like, you look at all the other fights, and people would be like, "Oh, Valentina's past it. She's been, in it for years, and this, that, and the other." And then if I would to have lose, people would say, "Oh, she wasn't ready. She was too much hype." Like, I feel like people want the fight, but there would be so many excuses on both sides to, like, who would end up winning. It's like, whatever.
By the way, why do you say it in the past tense? Why do you say, I would have liked it? Do you think that there's just no chance it ever happens?
I mean, how many years has she got left? And, like, I'm happy with PFL at the moment. I don't really see PFL and UFC merging. So, that would be a cool idea to do, but I don't really see that happening, if I'm being honest. So, I don't know. I hope one day, but we'll see. There might be another girl that's kind of ruling the roost over there at one point that a matchup might end up happening with. So we'll see.
It would be something else. I would probably put up there a bit off the grid. There I am watching PFL Lyon. Cris Cyborg wins. She gets on the microphone and she calls you out. And that would be.
Doesn't call me out these days. When is my name not being spoken? Come on.
Oh, who else is calling you out?
Oh, you get all the girls in my division, like, after me all the time, or they're either after me or they're complaining because I'm getting all the attention. So it feel like, do you know what? Cyborg moment was crazy for me. I was actually really happy about it because 2022, January, before I signed with PFL in 2022 and I debuted in August, but January before that, I went to Canada to fight on a show, and I got a picture with Cyborg because she was like the celebrity fighter that was there to watch all those girls fight. And I was like so happy to be able to get a photo with her, like, oh my God, Cris Cyborg, another amazing female in the sport. And then fast forward a couple of years, she's calling me out. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, I've only been in the sport like 20, 23, 24, 25, 3 years, and she's calling me out.
It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually I was honoured to be called out by her, but I just didn't feel like it made that much sense right now.
Well, she's 45. She's never made 35. She's had trouble making 40. You're 25. What I thought was interesting was, look, I appreciate you're the big fish, so call out the big fish. It's a testament to you. She does it on December 12th. Then December 15th, she tweets, I'll say this, 24 hours later, Dakota Ditcheva still hasn't responded while Leah McCord has let it be known she wants it. I'm like, well, it's not really on you to respond to that, in my opinion. Like, why would you go up and fight someone who's 20 pounds bigger than you? Did you even consider it? Did you even think, hey, that would be fun? Did the thought ever cross your mind?
If Cyborg could make 135 and they give me a bit of time, she had a bit more time, she's saying it's a last fight. Like, I haven't got time to put that much weight on. I'm not a big 125er. I don't have a tough weight cut at all. So for me, I'd have to, like, strength up big, but I would have done it if she was even close to 135 and you pay me some big money and I'll get in. But it just didn't make any sense at all. And Leah McCourt's been asking for it for so long. Like, why are you shouting me out? Leah wants that fight. Like, give it to her.
I think it's because you are who you are. She did also say, I don't want to bully a girl who doesn't want to give the fans a super fight. If Dakota isn't confident in the challenge with a cricket emoji, then it should 100% be McCourt. But you're saying if she could make 135, you would consider it?
Respectfully, she's not giving the fight. I am.
Oh.
Like, I 100% would be the one that sells that fight more. Like, it would be a super fight, but she's calling me out. Like, she's picking me. She needs me. She's not picking anyone else out. Leah's been asking for it for ages. She's not picking Leah out. Like, it's a super fight for sure, but you kind of need me to make it big, and it obviously makes sense on her part. Like, I'm not calling out no 105 atom weight person. Like, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's why I didn't entertain it. I don't like feeding into people just using my name all the time.
Yes, we call those people sometimes, not saying she is, but that's kind of clout chasing. By the way, can I just say, I sort of like this version of Dakota. Dakota kind of recognized her value and worth now. I feel like we're not playing this sort of humble game anymore. You know that you're the big fish, and you're letting it be known.
Yeah, I feel like at times I have to, because I feel like I'm nice sometimes. And then I just like to remind people, like, I've been out for so long, people kind of take the mick a little bit. So, yeah, I am, like, going to stand my ground a little bit with some people.
This is good. So how would the perfect 26 go for you? How many fights? Who are the fights that you're lined up with?
I mean, who are the fights? PFL assigned so many people now. Obviously, Liz makes sense because she won the belt, but I would take the Liz fight for sure. But we had PFL signed some girls from UFC, which I saw. So that would be very motivating for me to get in and fight them. I would love to maybe face off between one of them. We've got a good few unbeaten girls that they've just signed. So as long as I'm in twice, 3 times if possible, I'm happy with whoever they put in front of me. And if that's a belt, it's a belt. If not, it's not.
Wow. I'm surprised that you have that sort of stance regarding the belt.
Yeah.
You're sort of the unofficial champion. You're the uncrowned champion, dare I say.
I know. I mean, like everyone, I beat, she shouted me out again, Talia Santos, saying she wants revenge. Anyway.
It's a compliment.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, I beat her and a lot of people were happy. Some were like, oh, she's washed. She's still not proved it. I feel like if I win a belt, like, who's that impressing? Like, everyone's still going to think the same. So as long as I just keep beating these girls, forget the belt, I just need to keep winning and just proving that I am the best 125er, and that's all I can keep doing.
One thing I love about the new PFL is that it seems like they're booking their events based on who's on the card. Like Usman fighting in Dubai makes sense. Costello fighting in Madrid makes sense. Dalton Rosta fighting in Pittsburgh makes sense. Like, this makes sense. This is how you book. What about you back home? What about you? Like, that feels like a layup, right?
Well, yeah, I do push for like a Manchester card or something, but obviously I'm part of PFL Global and PFL Europe is kind of separate.
But I feel like not anymore. I feel like it's all, like the Lyon card was a global card, wasn't it? Like Cyborg was on it, Nemkov was on it. They had 2 title fights on that card.
Like the Super Fight series or something, was it?
Yeah, I feel like they're all trying to make it into one now. It's all becoming no delineation between global, Super Fight. It's all just one promotion.
Well, maybe, yeah. And I hope that I would like to fight in Europe again. I know they've got Chicago.
No, they've said that. Chicago, Boston,
okay, they're
right?
going to Chicago. And then they're going, I don't know whether I'm allowed to.
Boston?
Where else in Europe are they going? Do you know?
Oh, no, you could break it for us. No big deal.
No, I won't break it. But they're going back somewhere that I fought before in Europe.
Okay.
So I feel like I would like to do that as well. You know, I want to go back near home and have a few home fans again. So
in England, though?
I don't know. England would be great. That wasn't what I was thinking of, but that would be great if they did a card. I just don't know whether they would put me on that.
What's the biggest arena in Bulgaria?
Oh, it's the one in Sofia. Every time I've just been to Bulgaria, every time I drive past it, I'm like, I'm going to fight there.
How big is it? Is it like a proper arena, 10,000 or something?
Yeah, no, I don't know how many seats, but it's a proper arena. It would be really, really good for sure. I've got my whole walkout planned and everything for that show when it eventually happens.
What would that be? Can't say.
You'll have to see.
Okay.
Traditional Bulgarian, that's all.
Oh, love that. Love that. And didn't you just film a movie there?
I did. So that's what I've been kept busy. When I first broke my first hand, I was filming a film in Bulgaria. It's called Yan Bibian. It's like a kid's novel in Bulgaria that's been around for years and years and years. I think like 1930s it first came out. And yeah, I got asked to be in a part. They actually approached me about it, which was crazy. I mean, I'm not fluent in Bulgarian and I had to film it in Bulgarian. So all my lines are in Bulgarian. So it was real out of my comfort zone. And with it not being a fighting role as well, was really like an amazing like achievement and just opportunity for me, because I feel like when I kind of manifested in my head that I would be in a film one day, I thought it would be something to do with fighting. So to have an opportunity to do a role outside of that and build a portfolio starting with something that is nothing to do with a sport was crazy.
When does this come out?
I think it's going to be January 2027. My part is filmed already. I've done it. So yeah, it's just kind of waiting now for it to come out.
And you say you're not in
cinemas.
Oh wow, okay. So you say you're not fluent. Did you understand what you were saying though?
Yeah, I mean, when I learnt my lines, I understood it. Because the way I learn Bulgarian is like kind of translating it kind of half English and then understanding what I'm saying, and that's how I kind of repeat it. Sounds a bit confusing, but I had to kind of learn both English and Bulgarian in order to know what I was actually doing. So
wow, okay. And what's it called, you said?
It's called Yan Bibian.
And what does that mean?
It's like it's a young boy. So it's a young boy. He's like a little bit mischievous, and it's got like it's a little bit I would describe it as like Game of Thrones type theme.
Okay.
You know, like old like that, and he's like got different realms. So people are living in different realms, and he's like a naughty little boy type thing. But there's different characters. I don't want to say too much.
Okay. No, yeah, we don't want to get you in trouble. Did you also invest in like a football club or something?
Yes, so that's another thing that's kept me busy. You know what I'm like with football.
Yes.
And we're doing some work with City as well, so you're going to see lots more City.
Wow. Okay.
But Arena 2 it's called, and it's basically like a six-a-side. Khabib's actually got a team, so we're going to play against each other. Me and MVP are one team. We have to build a bunch of, I think 10 players we've got to get, and then it's six-a-side. And we can play if we want to play. So Khabib's also another team leader, which means we'll end up playing against him. We've got Patrice Evra.
Wow.
Art Ji Sung is another one. So we've got quite famous leaders of the team, and then we're kind of going to play football against each other. And the prize money is $8 million.
Wow. Well, and where's that? Where's that going to be? Where's that league?
And it's going to be all over the world. So the final's going to be in Dubai. That's where they're going to do the last one. But we're going to New York.
Okay.
So New York for one of them. Where else? We'll be going Mexico, Manchester, Hong Kong, Korea, Tokyo. I think they're all of them.
Any need for like a really, strong, skillful center back, one who can really control the action back there, be sort of an anchor of sorts? I know a guy.
I mean, you can trial if they want a trial.
Okay.
They have to pass the test.
I could put in a word.
And they have to wear a City kit as well.
Bit of a problem. I don't look good in that light blue. By the way, speaking of Khabib,
it was you.
Yeah, it was me. I don't know if you caught on. I haven't seen you with this man. I saw Khabib hobnobbing with this guy. I haven't seen you. Where's your picture?
I know.
With that guy?
It's coming.
Okay. Have you ever met him?
No, I haven't ever.
Wow, some fan. Khabib is waltzing in there. He's not even a City fan. He's getting the picture.
Yeah, I know, but it's Khabib, isn't it? So he gets to do what he wants. He gets all the opportunity before us, but I'll catch him up one day.
You think you guys catch Arsenal?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what Arsenal are like at the end? My manager's going to hate watching this.
Bottlers, right? The absolute biggest bottlers of all time. Yeah, it happens. Well, my son is very excited. He was very excited about Semenyo. He's a diehard City fan since 2000 and I think 22 or 23. So he's like he's suffered through all the tough times. The cannabis. Yeah, that's what he is.
We all have. So I'm glad he's still going. That's a true City fan.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm glad that you're in good spirits. It's great to see you, with the smile on your face, and that you're not letting the injury bring you down. And hopefully we'll see you back in there. It'd be a nice story. You on that Pittsburgh card.
I mean, I'll be there, but I'm not on it.
Oh, why not?
I'll be there.
Why will you be? That's kind of a random card for you to go to.
Same show. I don't want to fight on the same show.
Same show as who? Impa Kasangane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let Impa have his moment.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good shout. Thank you as always. Congrats on all the exciting things going on in your life. Get well soon. Looking forward to seeing you back in there, Dakota. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Same here. There she is, the one and only Dakota Ditcheva. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.